Hey everybody, it's Ron Jackson, and what was I gonna do? Um, yeah, I'm editing this actually at the same time. I'm going live right now, doing a practice session in front of you. And this is hard to do to practice in front of people. Um, so I'm trying something different today. It's my second time practicing in front of people. I'm going to be setting up for TikTok right now too, so they can watch me practice as well. And show you how I practice. Like I haven't touched the guitar all day. I was running around doing a bunch of stuff. And you know, um, so that's how it goes. You know how it goes. Um, Let me just make a little note here for you guys. Where's my live stream? I can't find it right now. Here it is. So I'm actually live right now, and it's a practice session, and I'm going to be practicing my 7-string guitar a little bit. If you have any questions and you start watching this, let me know. Okay. I sent a chat. Hey, hello, Keon. How's it going, man? I'm going to look up there because my computer's down here and I keep looking down. So I'm going to do a little practice session. But before I do that, I'm going to actually get people on TikTok right now. So let me see. Let me go to TikTok right now and add people. I'm going to go live on TikTok as well. So I'm going live there. I'm going to say practice session. I'm going to adjust the phone for me. Hold on. Trying to add a title. Practice session. Number 2. I'm going to do number 2. I don't know how much I can actually write on this thing. But let me see. So I'm going to go live there. So let me do that right now. Go live. I have a bunch of people on TikTok too. Hey, Melvin, this is my first time. Your first time for what? So, guys and girls, everybody who's watching, I'm doing a live session right now, and I'm actually gonna do some warm-ups and practice in front of you. TikTok and I'm on live on TikTok and actually YouTube right now, not on Instagram. So if there's any questions, let me know. So we're trying to adjust the panels here and stuff, but this looks good to me. I mean, you're gonna make some adjustments. Sorry. There's about 16 people watching now on YouTube. So I mean, what I usually do when I warm up right now, I've been working on. I always practice things, and actually, I always practice things that I don't know how to do. So, for example, like right now, I've been working a lot on these crazy arpeggios that I learned from a student. Like I'm gonna warm up right now. I'm on my 7-string, so I like to pick up the 7-string and actually do some things like that I can't do. So like one thing I can't do is like this arpeggio that's like it's like a 3-octave arpeggio. Okay, so this is a 7-string guitar. If you have any questions, so I haven't touched this thing all day. Okay. So one thing I can do right now is warm up with a scale like let's say a C major. Now, when the 7-string is completely different to play it, so I'm going to play like. See, I don't know this as well. Now, I tune the 7-string to a low A, not like a typical B like a lot of rock stars do and stuff. Then when they tune down to a 7-string, they tune to a low A. So I'm actually tuned to a low. I mean, they're tuned to a low B. So I'm tuned to a low A. So I'm still trying to get used to it. So that note, A, B, C, is the same note here. So the thing is, played up the scale like this, up the neck, it's exactly the same note. So it's the C major scale I'm actually playing right here, okay? And this is actually, I'm not used to doing this. So when I practice, so just so everybody knows, you should practice things you can't do well. Never practice things you know how to do really well. So I'm just getting warmed up right now. So I'm doing a little practice session. So I'm going to practice the C major scale like with the 7 strings. I use a 7-string guitar usually now. And I'm trying to incorporate the 7-string more as a melodic tool instead of just playing as a bass note. See what I did? See that? That's tricky. I'm not used to doing that. Now that's really tricky on a 7-string guitar because I've never really done it that way. So if there's any questions, hey, Steely Dan's there. What's your thought of Lenny Bro? Oh man, Lenny Bro's one of the masters. You know, he did this stuff. Those are some octave harmonics. He was great at that stuff. Now, if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you, Steely. I never met Steely Dan before in person. Let me see. There's some questions here. Any John Mayer? Oh, this is from TikTok. People on TikTok are saying hi right now, too. Ron, what are the absolute basics that someone who wants to learn jazz guitar should know? Well, you know, when you're playing jazz, everybody, these are things I always do. I practice my scales. Okay, so you should know all your C major scales. So let's do a little warm up here. So I mean, you should know all your scales. So you should know all the 3 scales in all the modes, the minor, the melodic minor in all the modes, and the harmonic minor in all the modes. Those are the 3 basic scales you should know. And there's some other scales too, of course, more fancy ones. So what I usually do is like I'll practice. I mean, I don't really practice the major scale that much anymore. I've been practicing the melodic minor. So you have to know all the modes with that first. Okay, and so let's say I'm playing. Say I'll play F melodic minor. So I'm warming up right now. So I haven't touched the guitar. And unfortunately, so this is what before I play it. So, see how I'm playing up and down the neck? Now I can play the scale all the way up and like this. We call it second. So I'm trying to use the 7-string. I'm trying to use the 7-string much more now in my soloing. So I'm trying to throw that in there when I'm actually playing. Let me adjust the phone a little bit for TikTok here so you can see my neck better. So that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, and then now what I'm trying to do now is be able to play the melodic minor scale, just playing it up and down like that in seconds. I'm gonna go. Now you notice I don't stay in the same position. I play all the way up and down the neck. Now you should get fluent playing up and down the neck. You should be able to play on 1 string. Any scale. Because when you're taking your solo in jazz, you should be able to play your scales up and down the neck like this. Okay, etc. So I'm playing, those are thirds, but you could actually do much more than that. You could actually go, you can do arpeggios like this, thirds. See, I can go up the neck like this. You should know the neck like this. Or across the neck. arpeggios of thirds going up the scale. You should know the names of these too. So I'm just in F minor. So the first one would be F minor. So I'm trying to memorize these things myself. I don't know them as well. So should I play them all the time? But I can get even deeper with it. So this is a minor arpeggio, a minor. This is augmented, so that's F minor, G minor. Sorry, A augmented, then B flat major, then C major, then D diminished, then E diminished, then F minor. So those are like basic arpeggios in the key of F melodic minor. So I've been working on memorizing these things and also trying to play them up and down the neck, like let's say in closed position on the guitar. Now you can play just thirds like this. See? I'm playing them up in thirds now, like that. This is an F melodic minor. Okay, now we haven't even talked about the modes yet, so I've been working on all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I work on. Amir, sorry, Umir. I always call him Emir. It's Umir. One of my students. Happy Tuesday, Umir. One of my students studying with me. Just in case you guys, if you're having a great time and you're learning a lot, during this practice session, I'm gonna, if you want to donate $1 or more, I don't know if you can see this actually. Can you see this actually, guys? Yes, it's backwards on. I gotta put this one up. Let me see. Let me show you this. If you want to donate $1 more, you just go to PayPal at Ron Jackson Music and Venmo and Cash App. You can actually see that here, like this, and TikTok and Instagram. TikTok and YouTube. If you want to donate $1 more, you're enjoying this lesson, okay? This is like a live lesson about me practicing. So if there's any questions, please let me know. Is playing Steely jam tunes a good start for learning jazz? I don't know about. Steely jam tunes aren't really jazz tunes, but they're original tunes, though they're modern. Okay, so put it on there. So Steely jam tunes are cool actually if you want to learn them, but I think you should learn jazz standards like out of the real book like this. So for example, I use the real book. Sorry, my real book's falling apart because, I use it too much. You just use the real book, learn tunes out of here. One of my things to do all the time when I'm practicing is review tunes because I don't play there's tunes I don't play for a long time. So I'll go through a song that I haven't played in a while and practice them, okay? So, so we just talked about the melodic minor and the modes, for example. And I like to know, you have to know all the major modes, of course, and then the harmonic minor modes too, and how to play that scale. I've been using that scale a lot because we use that a lot in jazz. So let me see. I see a bunch of messages here on TikTok. Thoughts on bebop jazz? I play bebop jazz, of course, too. So I practice a lot of bebop melodies. So when I'm practicing, guys, I'll do things like I've been working on like tunes I don't know as well. Like I've been working on let me see on what's it called? This tune called Moose the Mooch by Charlie Parker. So I've been practicing that tune a lot, okay? Because I don't know that tune as well. And bebop tunes are very important when you're practicing jazz. And so I've been working on that, just learning that tune, making sure I know it, because I don't know that tune as well. So I'll work on like that real slow, like the bridge. So I'll be is one of the things I like to do. melodies that I don't know. Remember, practice things you don't know. I'm working on Chick Corea tunes like God Imagine. So I'll be practicing those type of things, and just because I don't know these songs as well. Of course, there's some bebop melodies and stuff like that that I do know as well. You know, that like Olio. So that one I know well. I mean, there's a bunch of them I know well, but the ones I know well I don't practice because why should I practice them? Because practicing those don't make any sense. What makes sense is if you practice tunes that you don't know. Okay, so then I always do my practice sessions. So I mean, like right now, I'm practicing a lot of arpeggio type of work too, and picking technique like this, warm ups, sweeping, and things like that. Let me see. There's some questions here. Love your show. Could you talk about your favorite songs? Oh wow. Someone's asking my song really. There's a lot of tunes I like. But I mean it depends. A lot of songs I like are jazz standards actually, and are pop songs, you know. So I mean, there's so many songs out there that I can't keep up with them, you know. So like my last album, which looks like this actually, either you can pick it up anywhere. This one, standards and other songs. I did a bunch of pop tunes and stuff that that I converted to jazz. So I mean, so that's how I got into like So I like pop tunes a lot. A lot, I did a Drake song and a bunch of stuff like that. But when I'm practicing, I'm always practicing tunes I don't know as well. So there's different things like that I like to do with those kind of tunes. Let me see if there's other questions. Whatever I try to improvise, my soloing is pretty much limited to 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Could you help me out with some exercises? Thank you. Okay, so here's a good exercise, guys and girls. Who's ever watching, and also on TikTok. Okay. So when I'm practicing, I mean, if I'm playing like, let's say I'm playing like one of my students, Yumir, was talking about. We were talking about rhythms. So a lot of jazz is actually eighth notes. So if I'm taking a solo like this. So that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So, but sometimes I can go. So what I'm doing is I'm actually doing some triplets and things like that, and I'm doing eighth notes, of course. Those are swing eighth notes too. So there's swing eighth notes and straight eighth notes you can actually practice. But I like to change things up. So if I'm taking it like, let's say I'm playing a line like this, you can go. What I'm doing, I'm just throwing some triplets in there, and you can actually do double time stuff too, like this. So what I'm doing is I'm actually doing 16 notes, and you can do triplets too. 16 note triplets. So I'm only playing on D minor right now, but I'm actually switching up rhythms. You can do triplets. So you have to think about the rhythms you're actually playing too. So, just don't play random notes. Think about the rhythms. The rhythm is actually the most important thing. So I'm just switching between eighth notes, 16 notes, and sometimes triplets. straight triplets. Like you could do quarter note triplets. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. You would sing it triplet, triplet, triplet. The playing, and you have to be really conscious of it. So I like to do actually a lot is like let me get my metronome out here. I like to use my tempo metronome and play with the metronome, so you really know what your timing is. And it's very important to know your timing. So I'll play with the metronome here. Let me play it. So I'll use my metronome. It's very important to use a metronome. Oh, I'm looking at all these questions here. So I'll use my my metronome to really get it together and try to play for people. Let me see if I can answer some questions over here on TikTok a little bit. Can you play the intro of what's this? Octopus what? Garden? I don't even know that's sometimes you guys send me stuff, I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, I'd have to know what that song really is. Let me see. There's a bunch of people that joined on TikTok. Let me see if there's any cool questions that you can ask me. You should you play should you play some bachata? Or that would be bachata. You know what? One of my students plays bachata. I don't really know no bachata too well, but I like to. That's Dominican, isn't it? Do you know Pat Metheny? I met Pat Metheny. I hardly hear people talk about him. Oh man, Pat Metheny was one of my main influences when that's one of the main reasons I started playing jazz guitar. I used to see him in high school, and I've met him a couple of times. Like I used to teach the National Summer Guitar Workshop, and he used to go and do a workshop until they went bankrupt. Those guys. That was like 15 years ago they went bankrupt, National Summer Guitar Workshop, but that was a really cool thing. They used to have all the great guitar players. I used to be one of the teachers, and I used to be in Connecticut. So, yeah, Pat Metheny is a great influence. Pat Metheny was like a child prodigy. He played exactly like Wes Montgomery when he came out, but when he started, when he was in high school, but then he decided to be himself. And so he started really getting it together. So anyway, so we don't have any problem with the background here, but no one really cares. They're into the music. So how do you memorize all the standards? I have a tendency to forget chords and melody easily. Oh, that's true too. Everybody. So when I'm learning a standard, if I haven't played a standard in a long time, I'll forget it. That's kind of normal. So if you don't play, you lose it, you lose it. I mean, you don't use it, you lose it. That kind of saying. So you could actually I'm gonna move a stand out of here because the production manager is trying to help me here. So yes, oh man, thanks everybody on YouTube for watching, because I'm trying to get more people to watch me do lives, and get more stuff out to you guys instead of talking about like all these my performances and all these little shorts I do and everything. So what I do is when you to memorize a tune, you have to get in your head. So when I'm learning a new tune, I have some new tunes that I'm actually learning. I got to think about them. There's a bunch that I don't know that I've always wanted to learn. Like if I forget a song, I'll start. First, you have to have the melody in your head, so you don't forget it. Like this song, like let's pick a song right now. Let's pick a song I haven't played. Like I haven't done the Days of Wine and Roses in a long time, so I would go. So I know what the melody says. I haven't played that in a while. So now I just played that melody like that, and I haven't played that in a long time. But if I'm going to play like a solo guitar kind of thing, I would actually just go. I would actually try to throw chords in there like this. So you have to really know how to play chord melody and memorize these tunes and play the melody everywhere. So you should play about. So I would go or down lower. See, what I do was I transpose it down an octave because I don't know how to do it in octaves like that down. So I mean, you practice the melodies, you have to really know them inside out because you know what, everything matters what the melody sounds like. So you know, they'll tell me the first to tell you played that wrong, and the melody is actually the most important part of a song. So I practice these melodies, and if I know the song well enough, I'll transpose them to different keys. So let me see this questions here. Dorian flat 2. Can you play using Dorian flat 2? Someone asked me that question. Oh, you see, Dorian flat 2 is this. Here's a Dorian scale, like a D Dorian. So that scale. What scale is it? That's actually that comes from what melodic. You can use that scale. I'm just trying to figure out what the scale is there, because there's a Dorian natural 9 is very common. Or actually, Lokian natural 9 is a very common one. But Dorian flat 9 I use sometimes in my playing. Okay. Now let me see. Let me answer some questions here on TikTok. Now, guys, if you're enjoying this and you're learning a lot about my practice and how to practice sessions today, I'm doing an open practice session. You know, I'm actually accepting donations. You know, if you want to go to my PayPal, it's at Ron Jackson Music, and Venmo and Cash App. It's also on my profile. And you know, on YouTube, you can do the same thing. If you're learning some cool stuff, you could send a donation. That would be really great. Thank you for watching. You know, let me see some other questions here. Wait, would you do that same as a flat 9? Would you do that flat 2 scale the same as flat 9? The flat 2 scale could be the same. You know, the flat 9, the flat 2 implies dominant 7th. Okay, just so you know. So someone was asking that. So flat 2, what doesn't necessarily mean flat 9. Can you play Here Comes the Sun? That's funny. Let me see how I play that. I haven't played that song in a long time, so I have to look at the music. Now, how do you jump? How do you jump down to the 5th of the lower string so quickly? I find myself getting stuck to the 5th on the lower string quickly. I don't get that. What you mean? Like, I don't understand what you mean by that question exactly. Getting lost. I don't understand that question actually. Try to reword that a different way. Whoever that was. I know that there's some basic theory from being in a band for 6 years. What should I learn to play the first on guitar? So you know what I mean. One good book I like to use, and I've been using this book. This book actually shows you everything, everybody. So you know, I use this William Levitt book, A Modern Method for Guitars Backwards, of course. I'm not left-handed, just so you know. So this is the book I use to actually practice. Okay. So I'm actually, you know, going through the whole book, and I know most of the first 2 books, but not the 3rd book. But I know most of the stuff. But there's a lot of stuff I don't know. So I'm always learning things that practicing things I don't know. So when I'm actually practicing, I'm just practicing things I don't know. So one of the things I wanted to show you guys today were some of these arpeggios that I learned from a student that I've been working on. Let me pull these out for you. They're really cool arpeggios. So one of those arpeggios is like I'm playing like let's say I'm playing an F major arpeggio. Now I'm playing it on 7-string guitar. Watch this. So I gotta put that low note. Now this adding the 7-string adds that low note, and I play a low A. So that's an A, C, F. So this is F, A, C, F, A, C, F, A, C, F. So that's actually a 3-octave arpeggio. That's one of the things I practice, But I know that one really well, kind of, except for the low notes here. Now, I usually don't practice it fast too, because I gotta practice it slow so I learn it. So there's another arpeggio I like to do. This is a major arpeggio, okay? And one of the major arpeggios that I don't know as well is this form, like this. Let me get my 6-string out so you can see this a little bit, because I've been confusing it with my 7-string. So my 6-string guitar looks like this. I'll get this out. And if you guys are enjoying what you're learning, I have a new article in Acoustic Guitar Magazine that just came out. Okay, let me see. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong place. I have a new article in the March-April issue. Okay, and this is it's on the harmonic and melodic minor scales. So go check it out. My new article is on page 50. Let me open it up for you. Here I am. Check it out. You can watch me. You can read about. It's a really good article about the harmonic and melodic minors that I need to still work on, guys. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I do know, but in my case, I always feel like I need to get a lot better. So everybody feels that. So there's a lot of cool exercise in here in my new article. So go check it out. And also through the same company, Acoustic Guitar and Hal Leonard, I have a book. If you want to learn about chords, I do great articles here. You just go to my website, ronjacksonmusic.com, and you can actually learn some chords at your fingertips right here in this book. And there's some great writers in here, like Adam Levy, who played with a lot of different people. Some great authors, Adam Levy, Sean McGowan, Jane Miller, and Jeffrey Pepper Rogers, who used to be the editor at Acoustic Guitar Magazine. So I'm involved with Acoustic Guitar Magazine for a long time, and I do a lot of writing for them. I've done about 30 articles. So now here's my 6-string guitar. So the 6-string guitar is really easy to play for me now compared to 7-string because the 7-string is really hard. Sometimes I get lost just because I'm trying to do that 7-string in here. So this is like butter. I usually use a lighter pick because the strings here are much, much smaller, okay? Now, before I keep going, I want to see if there's any questions here. Hey, I love your stuff on your show. Show me some medium advanced picking techniques to build free speed, please. Okay. So you know what? So when I'm warming up, I like to do this exercise. The trill exercise like this. Okay, it's a really good exercise to warm up with. And I use the George Benson picking technique, so I'm going sideways. But if it's only on a flat wound string. So I really haven't warmed up today, so I just started doing this. I'm supposed to be a practice session. So I'll go to this string. It's a tremolo. I go as fast as I can. And I do loud and soft. Loud. See how I keep my string the pick really close to the string? Yeah, these are Eastman guitars, just so you're right notes. And I go across, and I actually play more to the side like this, not straight when I'm using a flat one. I use the George Benson picking technique, but some people have it really angled like that. I don't play that angled, actually. I kind of do it like almost straight, but not quite. So that gives me speed. So, I did a TikTok recently, and I have to actually do a long form video for YouTube. It's on economy picking. So I do a lot of alternate picking. So one of the ways you can get faster picking is do alternate picking. So you should pick down and up or up and down everywhere. So I'm just picking down and up. I'm just playing BS, you know. I'm just going down and up. So that's very common to play down and up. Alternate picking, okay. So sometimes I'll do alternate picking, but then sometimes to make it smoother, I might do a slide like that, or like this. I won't pick every note. So I started doing economy picking, which I didn't realize I did till someone started asking me on TikTok about explaining economy picking. So I actually do a combination of picking and alternate picking and hammers on pull-offs. Then I'll do sweeping to do certain things. Sweeping is actually when you go in the same direction and hit two adjacent strings. So that's a good exercise I'm just doing right now. I just did a major arpeggio, went down in half steps, and went all the same direction. I went down, up. And if you want to read about this, I did an article in Acoustic Guitar Magazine in the January issue about sweep picking. So that whole lesson in that article in Acoustic Guitar is all about sweep picking and different exercises. So I do a combination of all those things that equate to economy picking. So I basically just do a combination of what I'll try to do it like a jazz thing. Well, I'm just doing a combination of sweeping, hammer-ons, pull-offs, and alternate picking. So I'm just basically just mixing it all up right now. I mean, I'm just playing gibberish right now, but when I'm actually playing, I actually use those techniques all together to play my solos, Dynamics, yeah, that's advanced, man. Thank you. Legato. Yeah, thank you, Schizoid, man. I like all the names you guys have. There's some wild names on TikTok, guys. I won't say the names sometimes. Love your videos. Do you have any exercise to help me understand octave displacement better? Oh, octave displacement. Okay, hold on. I'm going to answer some questions on TikTok. I can't forget you guys. Thank you very much for watching. And, please, before I forget, please follow me if you don't follow me here at Ron Jackson Music on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Man, there's another place. Okay, a bunch of places. So what was I going to say? So octave displacement, I want to make sure you know. So when I'm playing, I think he means like to find your notes for the different octaves. So, I mean, that takes time. You have to really know your neck. So if I'm playing, let's say, I'm going to pick a harder note, like an A flat. You should know how to play them across. See what I'm doing? And figure out every way. Oh, you can't see it too well. I'm going to try to do it here now. So that gets kind of weird there. There's no fret up there. So you should be able to find your octaves from any position. When I see the octaves, I see the scale too, like the A flat major scale. So I see the octave. You should be able to go up the scale and octave. See what I did? Go down the scale. Okay, so that's how I displace octaves. Thank you for asking that question. Joaquin Ruiz. Okay. Someone's asking if they still have trouble learning a minor scale. Now, this, just so you guys know, I mean, I've been working, I still work. There's a lot of stuff I don't know. I know a lot of stuff, but there's a lot of stuff I don't know because if I knew everything, I'd be a computer, a genius. I'm just kidding. So, what I try to do when I'm actually practicing is practice scales that I don't know. So, if you want to learn the minor scale is basically a major scale with a flat 3. So you should know how to change your scales. I have a video about that already. Change your scales from, the mother of all scales is the major. So let's say we're the key. I want to change keys all the time now because you don't want to play the same key. The key of G. To make it minor, just lower one note. But if you just lower one note, that makes a G melodic minor. So to make a natural minor, you have to know what notes you change. So remember, minor is just a major scale with a flat 3. Now, there's a ton of different minor scales, all kinds of minor scales, you know. So any scale with a flat 3. So this like, so if in the key of G, I can do like a G natural minor. Okay, then like a G harmonic minor. Now all these scales. Play them. What's the word? Play them everywhere you can possibly can. There's the G. So what happens is you have to know what's change. So you have to know your intervals. You have to know the number system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back to 8, which is the octave, is the scale. But then you have to know how to change that to natural minor, which is 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, 1. Then melodic minor is 1, flat 2, 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Okay, now depending on the key, there's different sharps and flats. So you have to know all that stuff. There's a lot involved with music, with theory and all that other stuff to scales. So there's a lot of stuff. So with minor scales, there's a ton of them. You have to work on that. Learn the natural minor. In rock, most musicians use Aeolian actually, which is cool, and it's a great, great scale. So in jazz, we use all kinds of scales. Let me see. Let me look at this. Let me look at some TikTok questions here. Let me say hi to some people. Everybody, please follow me if you're enjoying this. How do you choose chord positions for a song? Oh, okay. So, I mean, guys, let's say I'm playing a jazz song. Let me pick any jazz song. Okay, I've been working on Got a Match by Chick Corea. So the chords go. So, I mean, it's basically D major, major 7. So when I'm playing the chord progression, I try to do the chord progression every possible way. Now, this is a really great exercise I learned from Ted Dunbar, a great guitar teacher who taught a lot of great guitar players. So I'll play like this. So I just did it that way. Then I would do it here. Then I'll go. So then I would play it here. Then I'll go. Then I'll go. So I'm playing every possible finger I can do it. See how many plays I play that same progression? This is Got a Match by Chick Corea. Then I'll do it here. I'll go. That's how you really learn how to play progressions all over the neck. You got to be able to play every possible fingering, and then what you do is whenever you're playing, you'll be able to play anywhere. So I just said same progression everywhere possibly on the neck. And you have to really know your guitar neck and your chords just like that when you're playing. It takes a lot of practice, guys, and it really kicks your butt. But there's so much. The guitars, like when I see a lot of guitar players, I can tell if you know your neck, because they just basically play the same area. But you got to be able to play all over the neck and really don't get lost. So of course you can miss notes here and there. That's normal if you're playing. It's okay, but you should not really be able to get lost whenever you're playing through chords. So when I'm doing jazz, you have to really know your neck because this chord's going everywhere, and I have to be able to when I'm playing to find on the neck where I'm at without getting lost and know where the chord sounds like. Now let me see some other questions here. Man, there's a ton of messages here, man. Woo! Let me see. Cool. You're so kind to help people out like this. Oh, you're welcome, guys. And if you're, like I said before, someone said I'm too kind to help people like this, but also, it's tough times. If you like the content, please donate $1 or more to Ron Jackson Music at Venmo, at Cash App, and PayPal. If you're enjoying this and you're learning a lot of cool stuff, in my impromptu practice session. So I'm not really practicing right now. I'm just showing you how to practice. But I appreciate you guys helping me. And please follow me. That's the most important thing. Share and follow me as well. Share it to your friends. Tell them about me. I want to thank YouTube guys. You guys at YouTube are great. I got to 11,000 subscribers now in about 3 months. I appreciate it. And YouTube, Instagram and TikTok, almost 25,000. And I appreciate you guys. Let me see. Someone's asking me, does that guitar have low action? This one kind of, my 7th string has pretty high action. That was playing a minute ago. Now, legato. Do you have any exercises to help understand octave? Okay, someone asked that question. Do you usually play minor scales with a sharp 7? So someone's asking me, I play a minor scale with a sharp 7 sometimes. It just depends. I like to actually, when I'm playing Dorian, I don't play sharp 7. It's a flat 7. So some playing Miles Davis, so what? So that's a Dorian scale. I'm just playing Dorian. There's no major 7 there or sharp 7. But I'll do that to reharmonize. So I'll go, and I'll start using passing tones and all kinds of stuff instead of all Dorian. So I started doing the sharp 7, the raised 7th there, and made it to a harmonic minor scale. So I'm just reharmonizing. Remember, jazz musicians reharmonize all the time. So I feel like making a sharp 7 in the solo. I'll do that. I'll keep it natural 7. Or I'll keep it real straight. I'll do reharmonizations like minor thirds, like that up, etc. So yes, I'll raise the 7 sometime. I'm playing blues, and I'm just getting to jazz. So when I improvise, let's say over G7, do you play dominant arpeggio or know the notes of the Mixolydian scale? So guys, okay, just so you know, when I'm playing a blues, I do all kinds of stuff. Okay, so that's from Future Lights. Future Lights, I like that name. So on YouTube. So if I'm playing, let's say I'm playing a blues in B flat. So I'm playing a B flat chord. So I'll play like the minor pentatonic chords. Now that you should know all 5 fingerings of that. So I don't practice. So what I'm doing is I don't practice that scale because I know it too well. I'll practice harder scales. Okay, so don't practice things that you know already. So when I'm playing, I'll do an arpeggio sometimes. That's one of the things I would do. And I'll do like the dominant scale. See, I'm just making sure that I can play it over Yeah, so what I did was like I mixed up the scales right now. Okay, so I did like a dominant arpeggio. I did a minor pentatonic. on a blues, on a B flat 7 chord. I did the dominant scale. Then also I can do the dominant bebop. I like to use that. So we haven't got to that stuff too much today. So there's a passing tone between. So if I'm playing the dominant bebop scale, the dominant scale, I'll put no extra note. I'll put a passing tone between the 1 and flat 7 we call. So I like to do that too. So that's another scale I would use. Then I get really fancy. Also doing altered scales and all kinds of, and everything like that, you know. So oh, sorry. Am I Lennon Landau? You had a question. So he had a question. He's making all kinds of comments here. Okay. So anyway, so so I'm trying to practice in front of you guys, and there's a lot of questions. But so I mean, I hope you're learning a lot of new stuff today. Let me see what's on TikTok, because I have a lot of fans on TikTok who learn a lot of stuff from me. Cool, you're kind to help. Let me see. Let me keep going here. How do you choose chord positions? I got that question already. I'm just trying to see who else is up here. Learn Major Pentatonic, Major Pentatonic. So everybody, Lydian, Mixolydian, and all that stuff. So when you're doing pentatonic scales, major and minor are related, just so you know, okay? So and then you could superimpose, like Lydian scales can be made into pentatonic. Any scale can be made into pentatonic scale, actually. You're gonna find the, like the pentatonic scales within, within the scales. So some common ones are like, let's say I'm playing let's say I'm playing A major 7. So this is like a pentatonic scale. So I can mix up little. So I'm actually playing a major pentatonic, a type of pentatonic on a major 7 chord, A major 7, where I can get the 9, the 7, the 13, or the 6, the 5, the 3, the 9. It looks like F minor, kind of like so you can have your own pentatonic scales superimposing them and using them in your soloing. A really cool thing to use, actually, in your soloing. Okay. Questions here. How do you find the best chord positions for a solo? I already answered that question. There's a bunch of new questions here too. Oh, no, there's people that joined. So everybody, I appreciate you guys watching. I'm gonna probably finish up in a few minutes, because I've been up for an hour. I'm just trying to see if there's any questions. So I'm just, whenever you practice, and I know there's a lot of questions for me to answer. Practice things you don't know how to do. That's the most important thing. Now, I learned, I've studied, I went to Berklee College. I've had a lot of great guitar teachers. If you want to learn how to play really and get your practice together, you study with somebody. And I forgot to tell you, if you're enjoying this, I also have a Patreon account, and where you can actually study with me. You can actually get like $3 lessons and less. Let me see if I have that with me. Oh, here it is. So I have a Patreon account. I'm starting to get a lot of patrons. So if you want to get some of these lessons written out that you see on TikTok and Instagram, everywhere, and YouTube, go here, sign up for $3. Can you see that? Patreon.com/RonJacksonMusic. You can go $3 a month. You get at least one lesson a month written out, and you get a bunch of other stuff. I'm doing a workshop actually on YouTube again this weekend. That's going to be private to my members and students. So my students get like free workshops all the time like this. And I'm trying to do this right now for YouTube because I'm starting to get a lot of followers, and I appreciate you guys. And on TikTok, I don't go live on TikTok as much as I should. So I'm live on TikTok right now, and I appreciate you guys. I have so many great fans over there. Cool. You're so kind. Yeah, thank you. I'm just looking at the new messages here. So let me see what else is here. Yeah, so there's a bunch of questions here. I answered a lot already. Oh yeah, so someone's asking about playing faster. So when I'm playing fast, when you play fast, you just got to learn how to what's the word? Build up speed. And the best way to build up speed is use a metronome. I can't find my phone right now, but I'm trying to find my phone with the metronome, but it's over here somewhere. Anyway, so what I would do is use a metronome to build up speed. I can find my phone. So look, I use a metronome to see how fast I can play. So when you start playing, like let's say at 150, that's pretty fast. So that's 300. So I'll play that's 150 half note. So I'll take that. If you can hear this, that's pretty loud. So I'll start playing along like this. I might have to play a little. So what I'm playing is I'm playing at 150. The half note is on 2 and 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, or 1, 2, 4. So what you gotta do is to be able to play that fast, I actually I've been practicing for a long time these tempos, and you have to build up. You have to start really slow. So I'm at 150 right now, half note. And that's like 300. It can be faster. I mean, I played people played faster, but I build up the speed. I'll play like blues, whatever tune you're playing, jazz tune, whatever, and I would like just start speeding it up one increment at a time, 100, 1, 102, 103, and keep going until you're like at 150. So let me put it at 160 this time. See if I can play. So if I played at 160, that's pretty damn fast. I'll do that. So that's the 2 and 4. But I'm gonna play 1 and 3 this time. So that's pretty fast, actually. 160. That's 320. So I mean, I like to practice those type of things really fast. But I mean, to be able to play that fast, you have to be relaxed. So what I'm doing right now is I'm pretty relaxed, even though I haven't warmed up that much. But usually you have to warm up to get to that tempo to play fast. So that's how you learn how to play fast. You have to build up the speed and be relaxed. You got to lock in with the metronome. Metronome really is a good thing to judge how to play faster. Okay, So thank you, everybody. It's about almost 5 o'clock here Eastern Standard Time in New York. I appreciate you watching, man. So everybody's like, someone just asked one last question about the different modes. I actually have videos about that. So just look on my YouTube about the different modes of the major scale. I'm going to be doing soon, when I have time, all the modes of the melodic minor and the harmonic minor and how you use them in jazz. I'm going to do a long form video in YouTube probably, because in TikTok the 1 minute format is too short for this. Okay. And let me see if there's any other questions here before I go, because I got to take a break. I'm tired from talking. Hey man, can you do what's this Ren and Stimpy theme? I don't know that, man. Sorry. I mean, you know what? I want to take notes later, or send me a direct message about how to do some of these things. DM me some questions that you have, or make comments on my video here. I'm going to leave this up after. Okay, on TikTok you can't leave the videos up, but if there's any questions, please DM me on TikTok after the show. If you want to give some gifts, that would be great too. But it was really fun. I want to show you one more time. You enjoyed this. I want to hear the Ren and Stimpy theme as well. Oh no, someone else wanted, but I don't know that theme. So guys, if you enjoyed the show, please donate more. If you learn a lot of cool things at my Venmo, Cash App at Ron Jackson Music. Okay. and PayPal, and I really appreciate you guys. Or you can give me gifts on TikTok, and I'll be doing these live streams again when I practice, probably in a day or two. So this is practice session number 2, and thank you very much. I'm going to have these these comments here later, and if you have any other questions, please let me know. Okay, have a great day, TikTok, everybody. I can't answer all these questions. I'm going to try to practice by myself next, and I'm gonna put a new post on TikTok today probably too. And I already put a post on YouTube. So thank you, YouTube, for all the 11,000 followers plus now, and everybody on TikTok. Give me to 25,000. Give me to 30,000. Okay, let me see. Let me say bye. Let me say bye before I say bye to everybody on YouTube. I'm just gonna check out some of the questions I had here on my chat. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna just I'm screenshotting some of this. So I'm going to show some of these comments to see what people were saying here on YouTube, TikTok. I'll see you guys soon. Okay, I would say let me. I just see a few more things. Okay, everybody. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for all the gifts and everything. There's some questions here. Okay, can you play these chords in order? D, G, and A. D, G, and A. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry I couldn't answer the question. Please show that guy. Play these 3 chords in order. D, G, and A. Okay, that's answered your question. Now I can play that so many different ways. D, D, G, A, D, G, A, D, G, A. So you should be able to play those so many different ways. Those are really basic chords. You should know how to play them in bar chords. Now let me see. Let me get off this. I'm just making a screenshot of all the questions. Yeah. I'm just making some screenshots of all the comments that you guys made, to see if there's anything I want to show you guys later. I appreciate you guys. I got a lot of comments today on YouTube too. So let me say bye to everybody, and thank you guys. Have a great day, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye. I'm going to say bye to TikTok and now. Okay. Oh, wow. I had a lot of viewers on TikTok. And now let me see. Everybody on YouTube, you can watch this after. Okay, I'm gonna have the playback right after this. Okay, so thank you, everybody. It was really fun, and I'll see you guys. Bye bye on YouTube. Bye bye.